Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Come on in, let's have this conversation. Wow. I was on a live stream today, getting updated with what is going on with this topic that we are trying to develop here and also to create an awareness about the two missing friends that missed in April. They went for a wedding in Aba, Nigeria, and they got, kidnapped according to the story. And since then, they've been missing. And today is the 60 days they went missing. 60 days, as a matter of fact. So they've been missing for 2 months, basically. And these two girls, they've not been found. I'm streaming with my phone. And if you're watching from Facebook, thank you for joining me today. If you're on YouTube, thank you for joining me today. So this case is really a case that is very concerning. And let me adjust myself. So it's very concerning. That's why I'm lending my voice. Guys, give me 1 second. Okay, 1 second, please. Oh, this thing shouldn't fall. I'm charging my phone and I'm filming at the same time. Give me 1 second, okay? All right. Thank you all for joining me today. So where I'm lending my voice to these two missing ladies because it could be anybody. It could be anybody's sister. It could happen to anybody. It could happen to anybody's relative, niece, cousins, daughters. The girls are still missing and their life still matters. Their life matter, okay? And that's why we are lending our voices here at Oyoyo's World. Thank you for joining me today. If you're meeting me for the first time, thank you for being here. My name is Oyoyo. I talk about any trending conversation out there in our society. I talk about women. I talk about children. I am very passionate when I talk about children and women because, oftentimes we don't get much attention or much of what we deserve. So I talk about family, I talk about divorce. And if you're meeting me, I've been talking about Korobidi's case, divorce and aftermath that comes with divorce and all the things they've been, she's been going through since she got divorced. Now we have a developing story that I'm trying to create the awareness from members of my community on social media. So if you're watching me from Facebook, thank you for joining me. If you're watching from YouTube, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like this live stream as you come in. Don't forget to share, and your comments, as always, highly appreciated. So thank you, Matthew Willington. Thank you for joining me today. They need not be found. Wow. They need to be found. Yes, they need to be found. That is why we are lending our voices. So if you have a platform, talk about Afiba, talk about Celine. Afiba is Celine's friend. She left Ghana all the way to Nigeria for a wedding. And what the society tried to tame these young ladies, they tried to tame them as prostitutes, are those that went for hookup. But that is not the case because if they're being, tamed to be girls that went for hookup or prostitutes, people will not have the intention of following the case to know what really happened. They will start victimizing them, calling them names and then not paying attention to the story. But sincerely, a bad guy was out there doing a lot of damages to a lot of young folks. And unfortunately for him, or unfortunately for the missing girls, it was their own particular issue that brought it to this, publicity, that gave it the kind of publicity that we all are talking about it. The man in question, he's already gone. He was taken down by Nigerian police. The essence of taking him down the way they did, I don't know if that was to also shut down corruption that this case has seriously entangled the Nigerian police with. I don't know if that's the reason behind him being taken down, because there was no actual thing for you to pinpoint the reason why the culprit to this case was taken down. Without getting the information about the missing girls, without retrieving more details about what this guy has been. So there is more to the reason behind them taking Mr. Andrew, the culprit, the person that was involved with all these women. Not only did the two girls, I'm talking about the two friends, not only are they missing, a lot of stories are beginning to develop. A lot of women are now beginning to come out. The list is growing every day. A lot of victims of this Mr. Andrew. One, I don't even, he doesn't deserve Mr. of Andrew. A lot of victims are coming up. Just yesterday, another girl was added to the list. She happens to be Andrew's personal um, fitness instructor. She went to meet Andrew. Andrew's place was the last location of the girl. Nobody has heard from this girl since March. Guys, this is June. That girl went missing in March. Did the family report to the police? Did yes, they did. Did the police investigate? They claim they don't have funds to investigate. So when people say Nigerian police is so corrupt, you can see maybe the system is not properly funded. Because in the case of Rachel, the survivor of this Mr. Andrew case, Rachel went to the police, reported to the police. The police demanded 200,000 naira to investigate the case, to pursue the case. The girl did not have money to pursue the case. That was how her case was dropped. And that had happened in January. So imagine how many girls that went missing, their families are yet to even understand what happened to their daughter. And again, if you're out there, if your daughter, your relative is missing and is being tied to this Abba Andrew, please, this is the time for you guys to speak up, because your speaking up will prevent another child, another girl from falling victim. Nobody should keep quiet. Let there be serious investigation, because I don't want to believe that Andrew was acting alone. No, I don't want to believe Andrew was acting alone. I want to believe Andrew has accomplices. Let me make sure there is a dot on my glass. I want to believe he has accomplices. And somebody that felt he was bold, Mr. Ben, Andrew's close friend, Andrew's ally, Andrew's bestie. You can call him anything, because from all the information he has put out on social media by himself, all the fingers are pointing at Mr. Ben. I've made a live stream about Mr. Ben that he didn't do enough. He was not proactive enough. There is reason why Mr. Ben did not do what he ought to do when he needed to do it. And that could have saved the lives of Celine and Afiba from being declared missing. Their family members up till right now that I'm talking, making this live stream, they've not been found. The two friends are still missing. What did Ben throw in the social media about his friend? He threw his friend, under the bus because his friend is no more. What happened to him calling the authorities or broadcasting this so that another woman, another girl, another person will not fall victim? I hope you guys are seeing me very well. I think the light is bright outside. Let me get. Yeah, I think it's better now. Yeah, I'm not filming with any light. I just needed the daylight because the one here is not bright enough. So if you have a social media platform, this is the time for you to do the needful. Don't think those girls were just hookup girls the way the media label them. No, they are people's daughters. They are people's children. They are someone's wife, someone's sister, someone's niece, someone's cousin. Their life matter. Continue to broadcast this information until the right authorities step in to do the needful. Yesterday, Harrison, the a human rights activist that brought this information to the public, he was requesting for an audience with the governor of Abia State. Eventually, he got the invitation to speak with them. So Abia State government will be getting involved with this story, and hopefully the federal government of Nigeria should step in. Why am I asking them to step in? Okay, let me give you my case. When this whole thing was going back and forth with the local police, when I mean local police, the state division of the police department, there was nothing serious being done. The family of Afiba contacted Harrison, the human rights activist. Harrison stepped in. And the moment Harrison stepped in, he wrote to the Inspector General of Police at the force headquarters in Abuja, Nigeria. And they now, instructed some policemen to go move the case and move the suspect from police custody in Umahia all the way to Abuja. Did they make it to Abuja? No. What happened? The police, they took them over 4 days and they never made it to Abuja. And the next thing audience heard was that Mr. Andrew had been taken down. And the police were confident to say the bastard has been gone down. They were even calling him names, lying cold on his body then. And it's not that this guy started running from Umahia. They took him all the way to Benue State. So the question is, why was the police very much in a hurry on calling him names, taking him out, instead of keeping him alive until those girls are discovered? Why was police so interested in taking him out? That's the culprit. That's the person that is being accused of kidnapping those girls. Why did they go in, quickly took the guy away? Is the police highly, compromised in this case? From every indication and all the stories that are already out with evidences, because the family of Afiba, the Ghanaian girl that is involved in this case that is still missing, the husband of the girl, Afiba, gave the information out there on social media that the family has spent over 7 million naira to see how they could rescue his wife, their daughter, their sister, and the money was paid to Nigerian police in one way or the other because they were demanding for funds to be able to investigate the matter, demanding for funds to search for them, and they made no headway. It was until the police was seen not to be doing anything that the human activist was involved by the family. And that was how Harrison came in. When Harrison came into the matter, Ben, who is now Harrison Andrew's friend, came out also. People thought he had intention of, bringing more information into the whereabouts of the missing girls, but he was just there making noise as far as I'm concerned, because he's not helping. Why am I saying Ben hasn't been of any great help? Ben, you have pictures of the previous girls that Andrew has dealt with since 2022. You did nothing. You were enjoying those videos he was sending you of those girls in their birthday suits and all the things he did to them. You were saving those videos. You never deemed it fit to do something. You never did. You saved those videos. You have them in your archives. You have them in your record. You have, I believe, in one word or the other, as a human, you might go back to those videos and look again and watch again. And there is no spirit that said you should do something. The question I'm posing to Ben right now: what if that were to be your daughter's story? That she went for a wedding and then accompanied a friend to go and see her friend, and they ended up being taken away. And then 20 days past, 30, 40, 50, 60 days, they haven't gone back to their families. If that were to be Ben's daughter, would Ben have kept quiet with all the information he has with him about his friend? But there is this saying, tell me who your friend is and I will tell you who you are. That saying is true. If Ben was truly out for the missing girls, he would have done more. He would have helped. He would have gone the extra mile to make sure that what happened to Rachel in January did not happen to another girl. Remember, let's take, the timeline. In 2022, Mr. Andrew threw a girl all the way from the balcony, maybe balcony of his story building, down to the girl. The girl is completely on a wheelchair right now. She obtained and sustained a spinal injury from the fall. Ben had that evidence with him on his phone. According to him, he said that Mr. Andrew sends him everything. So he has been documenting this. We are looking at the timeline. Then in March, Jimmy instructor, Andrew's a personal trainer, went missing. In April, before March actually, in January, Rachel went missing. Rachel escaped by jumping fences. She sustained very bad injuries. Her hand is completely gone, her legs. She showed all of those evidences on Daddy Freeze's live stream. All this record I'm referring to on social media platform, you can verify this information. Ben claimed to know about the Rachel. Rachel came on Daddy Freeze show and accused Ben of being part of this story, being part of the group, telling Ben that were you the person Mr. Andrew sent my nude pictures, my videos of what he did to me, that I stayed in his home he kidnapped me for 6 days. So he said he kept threatening me that he has a blogger friend that he has sent the videos to him. Are you the person? Admit that you're part of the story. Ben started, responding and attacking the girl. No, I didn't know it. What's your name again? Everything Ben said is not adding up. That happened in January. March, the gym instructor went missing. April, two friends, Celine and Afiba, went missing. Now, more details are coming up about Ben. How Ben and Andrew has been engaging, some kind of sexual fantasies in the past. More details are coming up. And as I get hold of those information, and I will be bringing them here, and I will share where you can get the original statement from, because all this information are developing. So Ben, to me, my own opinion, Ben has a lot to answer. A lot to answer. And I mean every bit of it. Him keeping those videos of those girls, those text messages, those pictures of those girls. What is his intention? Was it for his pleasure, or was it to keep this as an evidence for me? According in Ben's defense, what did he say? He said that his friend Andrew told him that those girls stole from him. So every time he captures a girl, the person steals from him. And you believe, right? The second person stole from him. You believe, right? The third person, the same story, the same MO. And you keep on believing it. You have really questions to answer. That Ben should be called and be interrogated. I don't even trust the Nigerian police on the interrogation right now. Because if they could take out the person, the living person that is being accused of taking those girls, if they could take him out the way they did, I don't know. I don't know the chances that these girls are still alive. Whenever I go through their case and think about it and discuss their case, it gets so personal. Knowing what Nigeria is, I feel some part of me is telling me I don't think they're still alive. 60 days gone. Who is keeping them? That this person keeping them? Is it that the person hasn't heard all the information on social media to let them go if they are still alive? Where are they being kept? Are they feeding them? Are they even eating? Where are these girls? Where are these girls? It gets so personal when you talk about it. Where are these girls? You meet somebody online, you guys became friendly. For 2 years, you think you were talking with a human being, not knowing you were talking to a monster that has a pattern. And when you read stories or do a little research about serial, those that get into serial thing, whether they are doing serial deleting or serial rape or whatever, you see they have MO, they have the method of operandis for them, and they operate in those sequence. They will start by making them friends and then familiarize with them. They are not in a hurry to hunt. They are very patient until they have you in their arms, you trusting them, thinking they're human beings, not knowing there are really wolves in sheep clothing. And that is the case for Celine. Celine trusted Mr. Andrew, called him a friend, and then invited her own friend, for a wedding. And then the wedding was cancelled. Then they went to meet a friend. From meeting a friend, they never came out of it. And from Afiba's husband said, the moment they got there, Afiba realized there is no escape route here. What Afiba did was to send her location to to her friend Blessing, and told Blessing that they've been trapped or kidnapped. I'm just trying to be careful with words. And what did Blessing do? Blessing did not report to the police until 2 days after. And Blessing is the person that Andrew paid money into her account to pay to these girls for transportation. So, guys, who do you call your friend? Blessing could have saved these girls if truly she considered them her true friends. Hi, Chisom. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. And for all of you watching me behind, please don't forget to like this live stream. Don't forget to share as well. Don't forget to leave me your comment in the comment section. So Blessing could have saved these girls, but they called Blessing a friend, but Blessing was not truly regarding them as a good friend. She reported 2 days after. And when she reported, what did the police do? Did they follow up? Remember the story. The story is that, according to Ben, that Andrew has the Aba police under his wings, that no matter what he does, he gets free. Just like what he did in Port Harcourt when he threw a girl from the balcony. Did anybody hear about it? Fine. Did he go to jail about it? No. He went scot-free. That's why he had the boldness to continue to do those things. He relocated from Port Harcourt to Aba and continued his dealings. But the question still remains: why did Nigerian police take this guy out, the only source of information about the whereabouts of these girls? Why were they in a hurry to delete him? This could be anybody's sister. Afiba and Celine, their life matter. No matter how you look at it, their life matter. Let us start correcting the impression that they threw out there that they were hookup girls. They were not hookup girls. That's the information coming now. And Afiba's husband is categorically stating that the wife is not in any way needy of money. She was a businesswoman that went to meet her friend, and this happened to them. And it's very obvious. The moment the Afiba realized that they cannot come out of here without external help from law enforcement, she alerted her friend and sent their location. Her friend waited for 2 days before going to the police. And when he got to the police, what did they do? The location happens to be Andrew's location. And Afiba's husband gave the timeline of how they started following this case. From the second day, they were contacting Nigerian police, discussing with them. They were asking them to send money, to mobilize them to carry out investigation. They were sending money. The total amount sent already 7 million naira, and nothing came out of it. That was why they now reached out to the High Commission in Abuja, who now, joined forces with them to see how they can go about this case. It was until then that the case was transferred from Aba to Abia State capital, Umuahia. From Umuahia, Harrison came in and then started demanding that the police headquarters should do something because of the way the local police were treating the case. This could be anybody's sister. This could be anybody's daughter. This could happen to anybody. Don't think because they were labeled hookup girls, then their lives do not matter. Their lives matter. Afiba's life, Celine's life matter. Let all of us lend our voices to this. Let all of us continue to have this conversation, to continue to broadcast this information until something is done. And again, I want to also say it here. There is go to change.gov to sign a petition. Sign a petition about this girl because somebody has started a petition on change.gov. I signed mine this morning. Sign a petition on how to help resolve the case on these missing girls. I don't know Celine from anywhere. I don't know Afiba. I only got to know their story from social media. And because I have a platform, I'm trying to lend my voice. Why am I also saying that Ben has been exposed? Yes, somebody that has more information. I wasn't privy to that live stream because I missed it this morning, but I hope I've gotten the website where I can go find out and listen to the broadcast that happened this morning. Somebody with more information about the operation of Mr. Ben and Mr. Andrew gave a lot of things out on the live stream. And according to information that Ben was also on that live stream and came attacking this man, calling the man all manner of names, that will make it number fourth person Ben had called names. Ben has said that the freeze is biased. Ben called Harrison out, the human rights activists that have been pursuing this case. Ben called Just Adotun that broadcasted this case to the public. So what is Ben hiding? What is he afraid of? They say guilty conscience fears no accusation. If Ben had nothing to fear, why is he antagonizing everybody? Why is he not bringing out all the details, all the information he has on this man? But no, because he's highly compromised with this man. The live stream I'm talking about, I've gotten the website. I'm going to listen to the live stream. In that live stream, the man in question shared a lot of things that Ben and Andrew had engaged on in the past and how close they've been from day one that Andrew started doing everything he was doing in Nigeria. So Ben coming now that he is trying to create awareness, he's up for justice. No. Ben hasn't said his true intention, what he's up for. Because from the information I gathered from that live stream, was also saying there was a time Andrew got a girl. They were in the bedroom together with this girl. And the next thing, Andrew was teaching Ben. The girl was surprised. What is going on here with me? That's what the girl was like. What are these gentlemen talking about? Why would somebody be teaching another man how to, So all of those information are now public information because they are being thrown out there. And Ben is running helter-skelter, trying to defend himself, getting very aggressive on people that are trying to find out, if you had this information you claim to have since 2022, what did you do with them? Why were you saving girls' pictures, girls' videos that your friend, your so-called bestie, was sending to you? Why were you saving them? Why didn't you report? Even if you don't trust Nigerian police, why didn't you go to UK police, where you know your friend, Andrew, has been declared wanted? Why didn't you go there to report? I know this person is being wanted by you guys. He is at so place in Nigeria. If you feel you wanted to do the community, the society, the world good, well, Ben did not. Now he inserted himself into this case, revealing he's Ben's friend. Is he a member of the Black Sheep group? And another question I'm going to be asking Nigerian authorities, Black Sheep Group, is it truly a registered company? If Black Sheep Group is a registered company, who are the members of this board that their name has been used to attract girls? Who are the members of this board? These are the questions we should be asking. Is Ben part of the board? What is Ben's role in this whole thing? Why was he keeping custody? Is he a safe box for the videos, or is he more to it? I'm going to take you guys a little. I need you to think through so you can understand what we're saying. A lot of things are happening. When I mean a lot of things are going on in this world, there are people that what they do is to get videos of either minors or women, and in those compromising ways and all of them, and they will go and trade those videos off in the dark web. If you're following American stories, you must have come across such story in Criminal Minds. It's American, stories, American drama, where they review some of the things they, depict in Criminal Minds are events that happened Or if you're even watching Law and Order, you'll be able to get hold of how these people operate. Because he's not a serial person. He's been doing this every time since 2022 that he ran to Nigeria. So for anyone thinking that, yeah, it doesn't concern me, after all, I don't know these people, you don't have to wait until it gets very close to you before you lend your voice. Let them bring the officers that collected money from these family members and did nothing and kept extorting them, even with the fact that their family members are missing, they did nothing. And let the government bring out the police officers that connive with the vigilante in Benue to take out Andrew. If you're transporting someone from Omaha to Abuja, you're supposed to get there that same day, whether you use transport or you flew through the aircraft. You're supposed to be same day journey. But it took that set of Nigerian police people 4 days and they never got to Abuja. Abuja is not United Kingdom that you fly. It's not even Togo. Even if you're going to Togo from Nigeria, you get there the next day. But it took them 4 days. They never made it to Abuja. The next thing we heard was, yes, we've taken down the bastard. Think about it. What is the reason behind Nigerian police action? Why were they so in a hurry to take out Andrew? The only person that could have given more information about the whereabouts of these girls. Don't say it doesn't concern you because it's not your sister. Don't wait until it happened to your friends, to your relatives, before you say something. I keep saying it. I said it yesterday on my live stream. When you see something, say something. When you know something, say something. Don't keep quiet. Ben claimed to have most of the information he has shared so far about Andrew since 2022. The one that happened in Port Harcourt, he has it in his phone. The one that happened in January, he has it in his phone. Even up until the time Andrew was trying to escape from the police, he was calling one person, Ben. He did not call his family members. He was calling Ben, his partner in crime, right? Or his accomplice, or his bestie in action, or his bestie in orgies, whatever it is that they have together working for them. That could be the only reason, because when your life is in danger or when you feel you might not make it, you call those closest to you. Is it that you call your family member for them to know what is happening to you, if you have anyone that you're close to, or you call your closest buddy. Andrew, at the time of him not knowing what might happen to him, who did he call? He called Ben. He called Ben that look at what Nigerian police are doing to him, blah, 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 blah. And then, why did he choose to call Ben? Because he has trust in Ben, because they have done things together, because they've been in a lot of things together. And Ben claiming that I'm out here to help the girl, let's find the girl. What have you done since? You have evidences to keep this man off the streets. If you felt truly, because he said he knew his friend had a problem and he's been advising him, but he's not listening, then you knew the girls in Nigeria were in danger, especially in his locality. And he knew his friend's method of operation. He knew all of that. He get these girls from social media. He lures them to his home. He took his time to get them. 2 years, 1 year, lures them into his home. He becomes a nightmare. Ben knew all of those. These are not my words. These are Ben's statement. That every of those girls, that Andrew sent the picture of those girls to him, the videos of those girls to him. Now, Sabi O did a live stream this morning, and it wasn't funny. He revealed a lot of Ben and Andrew together, the things they've done together. A lot of it were revealed on the live stream. Even Ben himself was on that live stream. He was there calling, the way his normal way of making people confused. He started calling the man. I can see you're now working for the police, accusing the man. The man was pointing things out to him. Okay, Ben, one of the comments Ben left for Ben, when you were with Andrew and a certain lady, Andrew was teaching you how to pleasure a woman to the point that the girl that was with you guys was surprised. Did Ben reply? Because he now realized that people are closing in on his own activities with Andrew. So there are more to come in this conversation. Let's keep hope alive that Afiba and Celine are still alive. I want to believe they are still alive, but a part of me is telling me no. Today makes it 60 days they went missing. And if you saw the picture of those girls that the man, Andrew, sent to Ben, he made sure they were stripped and they were not looking as if they were alive on the bed. He sent those pictures to him. How can a man be taking a picture of women and be sending to you and you're just relaxed and comfortable receiving them? And you tell me that you don't know a lot about this, or you're not highly compromised in this story for me to believe you know. Ben needs to be interrogated. I'm not missing words. He needs to be called. He needs to answer to a lot of questions. And it's not this one he's answering on social media at the comfort of his home. No, he needs to be in a controlled environment so that you can look at him eyeball to eyeball and ask him those questions. Now that he's getting the heat that people are closing in on him, let's see how he's going to react. When he was with Harrison, he started calling Harrison out, accusing Harrison of a lot of things. Now he started calling Just Adotun out, accusing her. He has said that the freeze was biased and lots more. And a lot of other things. Lots of other things he has been saying. I saw his picture because if you're talking about somebody or searching for a particular topic, they will be able to, send you like videos for you to watch. So I saw a video of Ben. He was so upset with Just Adotun. Just Adotun was the one that gave this story publicity. She came screaming, calling on Nigerian police, thinking that Ben was a good one with all the information needed, not knowing that Ben got all this information way back and did not do any reasonable thing to save girls. And he's coming out now that the reason why I'm doing this is to prevent another girl from falling victim. Ben, you could have done that 2022. You could have done that to 2023. You could have done that early this year. When Andrew sent Ben the pictures of Rachel this January, what did he do? Nothing. It was as pleasure as usual. He hasn't really said what him and Andrew are doing together. He hasn't. He hasn't said the connection they have. Because you can imagine, okay, let's assume Andrew has a girlfriend. And then you, as a man, somebody will be sending you pictures of, very compromising pictures of his girls to you. And you're keeping them on your phone. Are you also enjoying those pictures for your pleasure? These are the questions Andrew should be asked. When you got the story of the girl Andrew threw from the balcony in 2022, how did you follow up? Maybe that was the first time, right? Okay, fine. Nigerian police did not do their job. It's not Ben's responsibility, right? How about other incidents? The girl that escaped, the surviving victim in January, the girl with injury all over her leg, and because she was jumping fence and barbed wires on the fence, tore her body beyond what, but she still persisted and ran and escaped. When you got that video from Andrew, those pictures, what did Ben do? If Ben had done the needful by blasting Andrew's pictures all over the internet, other girls wouldn't have fallen victim. This gym instructor wouldn't have gone missing in March. Afiba and Celine wouldn't have gone missing. Like I say, guys, when you see something, say something. When you hear something, say something. Don't keep quiet. You might be saving the next person from falling victim. And that's what we keep doing here. If we have information, we come here to share with our audience because we don't want to hear the story that beats the eye. We want to create the awareness. So if you have a platform, let's keep talking about Celine and Afiba, the missing friends. Let's keep the hope alive. They're still alive. Let the authorities in Nigeria pick up this case and put the required energy for them to be heard. It's not until you're connected in Nigerian government or you have a political friends or you have money before they will do something for your case. The poor masses, their life also matter. And that is my word for today. Our lives matter. The poor masses in Nigeria, their life matter. You don't need to be Dangote's daughter or child before the police will take a case serious. Whether you're the carpenter's child, your life should matter to Nigerian government, should matter to Nigerian police, should matter to the citizens. Lend your voice to Afiba's case. This is usually my launch hour live stream, very short, and I'll be coming in much later this evening to discuss other topics on my live stream. So join me later today for a very comprehensive discussion on a different topic. We'll keep on bringing all of this, creating awareness and spreading the message about the missing girls. If you have a platform, talk about them, share, let the government know that the citizens are working hard to make sure that these girls, are found if they are still alive. Let them find them. That's my prayer. Let them find them. And let no other girl out there fall victim. Until I see you guys in my next live stream, I should be calling it a day to get back to work. And once I'm out of work today, I'll be having another conversation. Join me for another interesting conversation much later today. Thank you, Janice, for joining me today. Thank you, Joanne. And thank you, Rose Chichi. You are amazing. God bless you. Real good. Thank you, Chison. Thank you for joining me today. I have to end this live and I hate to go usually. Thank you guys immensely. Bye, everybody.